suppose the advice that I live by, and I've been a boarder myself, I went through the school I'm at the moment, and it's make the most of what you've got left. Not just enjoying yourself, but actually make it a difference to the guys that are coming through, particularly the younger guys, the grade 8s or grade 7 boarders that are there, and make the most out of and making their life enjoyable. Give them your knowledge, give them your friendship, and also just make sure that they come through holding the same passion about the place that you've enjoyed for the last 4 or 5, how many years you've been there. So make the most out of the time that you're there, and give your knowledge along to the younger guys and make them feel as passionate about it.
For the year, probably just to enjoy themselves as much as they can leading up to the end of the year, to enjoy the simple things in boarding, and just to breathe, to relax. Make sure you have some downtime for yourself. Hang out with the little kids, grade 12s, don't forget them, because they'll remember you. And just enjoy the simple things in boarding, because that's what you'll miss, that's what you'll talk about when you leave, even years from now.
Be compassionate. It's only one step away from being in a good job and being homeless. So compassion is something all of you should make a point of keeping in your lives for others.
I think the advice I would give any Year 12 student is that life is all about relationships, and as you embark on your journey out of school and becoming a man, it might be time for you to stand back and reflect on what kind of relationships you had with your teachers, with those quiet boys in your school whom you might have ignored or might not have thought are as cool as you are. Maybe go and get to know those boys better, make them feel that they belong to the group as a Year 12 group, and enjoy the last couple of months at school, because it is a time of your life that does have a major impact on how you approach life in the future. So my message is simple: fix those relationships, don't burn any bridges, make peace with those whom you have not always agreed with, and enjoy the last couple of months at school, because it is a fantastic time. Good luck.
My advice would be to perhaps soak up and enjoy last term and think back on the years that they have spent at school and enjoy those for what they were, but to also just to know that it's a big world out there, and we don't necessarily know the answers when we do turn up, and just enjoy every experience for what it is, and immerse yourself in as much as you possibly can, and find out the answers in that fashion by getting involved.
My advice to Year 12 boys is obviously remember the lessons that you've learned, keep the contacts because they're incredibly important in later life, and of course keep the friendships, because ultimately it's the friendships that bound you together for this long, and I'm pretty certain that they can carry you forward in the future.
Best bit of advice I could give would be don't blow it now. I've seen a number of boys do lots of good things in their final year only to get to the last term and just sort of let the excitement of the end of the year get to them a bit too much. So think about your legacy, think about how you want to be remembered as a boarder.
This is a tricky one, because the first bit of advice is make sure you behave yourself well enough to graduate, because you're so close now, but probably the biggest thing is it's the last time you're going to be in that environment with your mates all the time. It's probably a little bit of an unnatural environment where you are with your mates 24/7, and something you'll miss, especially once you leave and go off to university or go into your different careers. But I guess try to model that feeling, and you'll have your really cool group of mates, but really try to make the most of that time. I guess academically you're probably getting a bit close to the end, so really try to savour that last month or that last term before you graduate. Graduating is a massive milestone in your life, so savour that moment, and really, particularly in the boarding house, with those relationship you've established. Some of you 6th grade, 6 and 7 at the school, really try to savour that and keep it bottled up for you when you get to my age. You're going back for 10, 20, 30 year reunions.